Hi friends, now in this video let us learn how to create blogs and push it live as per your requirement. So to do that activity right from your Outdo Cart dashboard, all that you have to do is you have to come to website and click on blogs. And in order to create blogs, you have to follow these three steps. First you have to create an author, second you have to create a category under which you want to publish the blogs, and third you have to start actually designing the blogs as per your requirement. So as a step number one, we are going to start creating an author right now. Okay, so in that case I'm going to click on author and I'm going to choose add author from here. So here I'm going to add an author name. Let's say I'm in my case I'm going to just give store owner as my author name, and you can give your email ID, contact number, and a small description about the author if you want to mention anything, and the place from the city name, from where the author is, all about the designation of the author, and the organization name, and the status of the author, whether you want to keep it active or inactive. Based on your requirement you can choose that. And if you want to give the author profile pic, actually you can just add a small passport size photograph here. And also you can even add the author's social media details like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Google Plus accounts here, so that if your user want to understand more details about the author, so when they click on the author's profile they'll be able to see all this information. So in my case I'm just going to give the first name and the last name, and I'm going to hit on save to create an author. I may recommend you to fill up all the information, so that your end user, when they are finding for any specific information, they get the right details and right information from your website about the author. Okay, so this way we have created the author as step number one. And step number two, again we are going to click on website and click on blogs, and now we are going to create a category name. So to do that, I'm going to click on categories and I'm going to choose add category. Okay, so in my case what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a category name which is called as e-commerce. Okay, and you can even choose the status of the category, whether you want to keep it active or inactive based on your requirement. In my case I'm going to choose as active, then click on save. So I have created my category also, and now I'm going to start creating the blogs. So in order to start creating the blogs, first you have to give the basic information of the blogs for your SEO optimization and for the intro information. Then you can as a step two, you can start designing the complete blog. So as a very first step, in this section, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on blogs and I will give a small title which I have already kept it ready. Let's say for example, this is my product title, and I'm going to add a small description about the blog. Let's say this is the small description about the blog, and I'm going to choose an author which I have already created as store owner, and I'm going to choose a category which I have already created as e-commerce. And if I have already created any previous blogs, actually okay, if I want to make this blog very similar to the other blogs, then I can click here and select that particular blogs actually. So in my case, this is my very first blog, so I don't have an option to choose that. But in your case, when you start working on the second or third, or actually a couple of blogs actually, then you can choose and relate them actually. So, and also I'm going to keep the blog status as active, and here I get an option to choose a thumbnail image. So for that, I'm going to click on choose image, and I have added a thumbnail image for my blog. And for my SEO details, I'm going to copy the product, means the blog name, paste it here, create a category. Even in this case, let's say I'm going to give some information. Okay, so let's say this is my blog URL. So after adding all this informations, basic information, all that you have to do is you have to click on save and continue. Okay, so after doing that, in the second step, you'll get this portion to start creating or designing your blogs as per your requirement. Okay, so in my case, I'm going to see you will be able to design the blogs as per your requirement, as I said. And to do that, see, you have many of these options. let's say you want to add one single image, or like you want to add two images, or like you want to add a image and then a text, or like you want to add a text and a image, or like only text, like this, like you'll be able to choose these sections, and you can start creating the blogs as per your requirement. So just to give you a glimpse of it, like how to create the blogs, like I'm just going to start creating a small blog for you. Like first thing, like I'm going to click on add a single image, then I'm going to choose one image and add it here. Okay, and as the next section of the blog, like I'm deciding to add two images, where I'm going to select and add images here. Okay, and as a third section, I want to add a small description, sorry, small content about the blog, and choose an image to showcase on the right hand side. Then I choose to click on save. Then as the next section, I'm going to choose image, and then the text to come on the right hand side. So on the right hand side, left hand side, I'm going to choose an image which I want to showcase here. And for the text content, I'm going to copy a small portion of text and paste it here. Again, hit on save. Okay, so I have added image text section also here. And finally, I'm going to choose a text section where I'm going to copy my dummy content and paste it here. So with this, what happens, I have successfully designed my blog, and I have had it on live actually. Like, so let's check like how does our blog will look like. So to do that, like I'm going to click on the drop down here and click on website. Yes, so yes, when I visit my front end website, here I see my blog section. On my header, I'm going to click on blogs. Okay, here you will be able to see the blog which I have created actually. So this is how easily you guys can create blogs and push it live as per your requirement. Okay, so yeah, so I hope like you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have any doubts or any queries, please feel free to write us an email to support@outdocart.com, and we'll be really happy to help you out in any time of your requirements actually. And I hope you guys would have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.